Anyways, this is Croatina, not to be confused with Bonarda Piemontese, even though it's called Bonarda in other parts of Piemonte and in Lombardia. Not to be confused with Bonarda from Argentina, which is also a lovely grape variety, which could be Uvarara, but no one knows. Or at least I don't know. Let's put it that way. Anyways, Davide Carlone, artisanal small grower. He works during the day as a machinist for the last 25, 30 years with his dad, who's also a really interesting character. And then at night and on the weekends, he's one of the growers in the area of Boca, Grignasco, which is in the Colline Novaresi, and in Boca, predominantly in Boca, who has revived the zone. In that Alto Piemonte area, you have Gattinara, Geme, Lesona, Bramatera, and Boca. And Boca is one of the smaller areas, and now it's gaining fame that it used to have many, 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 many years ago. But this is the simple Croatina grape. And of course, what's interesting about it is it's actually not that simple. I was talking to Davide many years ago, and he said, it's a strange world. Of course, he hadn't seen what was happening now, but he said it's a strange world when people drink the Croatina before they drink the Boca, because in the old days, the Boca, which is Nebbiolo plus a little bit of Vespolina, was usually easier to drink when it was a little bit younger, even though it can last for much longer, whereas Croatina is not as accessible in its youth. It can be incredibly tannic, has that graphite quality that you get from some of the wines from Piedmont, and is a wine that actually needs years and years and years to age, and then of course it tastes really good. So this is the 2013. I've had it for 7 years, and it's just starting to taste fantastic, because of course 2013 was a great vintage. This is the wine itself. You can see the color. It's actually kind of getting a little bit brick red on the finish. You can see the edge of the wine is also starting to disintegrate a little bit because it's getting older. But of course, it's a big, it used to be a big, bright purple when it was brand new. And in the nose, oh my gosh, it's like forest floor and graphite and wild berries. And it's really funny, like this wine to me, they always say that the wines of Nebbiolo are more, they say it in Italian, a vino di meditazione, which is a wine of meditation, instead of a vino di pasto, which is a wine to eat with. And I actually think that this wine, which usually is something that people call it a wine to eat with, I actually think that it's also a wine of meditation, especially when it gets a whole bunch of age on it. So, the tannins are still quite there. The acidity is strepitoso. The acidity is really, really pronounced. But of course, it's got that fleshiness that you get from having a midweight or even a heavyweight, grape behind it. I actually don't know that much more to say about it, except for that I think it's tasting fantastic. 7 years for Croatina is really the time where you should be drinking it. 7 to 10 years, 7 to 15 years are when it's going to show its best, and this is actually showing its best. So, obviously, and of course, the problem is now I'm sold out and you can't get it. But this is the Colline Novaresi Croatina 2013 from Davide Carlone. Doing a little late night garage session, getting some stuff done. And as always, listen to your local public radio station. Get the news, get the facts, as well as, obviously one of the greatest music radio stations in the United States. Great public radio, KCRW. Stay safe, stay healthy, drink good wine, drink good coffee, and drink good wine.